Hi, I'm Dr. Robert Selig. In last video I talked about how to diagnose a thyroid-related condition, and we talked about what lab tests we may need to run, how I'll run you through a physical exam, how we'll do palpatory findings, kinesiological muscle testing, how we'll look at past medical history, and most importantly, how I'll look at my patient's symptoms, which really tells the story. So we put all that together to find a proper diagnosis of what's going on in the body. In today's video, I want to go a little bit deeper into understand the totality of how the body operates, how there is an orchestra that has to be in balance. It's a symphony. So if one element in the symphony is off, the whole thing becomes off, and we want to address the body in its totality. So we're not just going to look at the thyroid gland, we're going to look at, is it a hypothalamus brain problem? Could it be a structural problem? Because as we age, we notice that the body starts to calcify, and that could be a parathyroid problem, causing the calcium metabolism to go bad, causing our structural alignment to have the forward head tilt. And once the head starts to tilt forward, that's going to encroach upon the thyroid, on the vascular supply, on the nervous supply. So we understand structure determines function. So we're going to look heavily at structure. We're going to look at the actual gland. Is it just due to the nature of the gland? It's one of the most superficial glands, so it's going to be exposed to more of the radiation, to the heavy metals, to the petrochemicals. It's going to be exposed to all the junk just due to the proximity of where the thyroid gland is. And so whenever we have a toxicity problem, we also have to address the deficiency problem, because they compete with each other. The halogens of the bad bromides and the fluorines and the chlorides, they will kick out the iodine and the selenium. So we understand deficiency and toxicity is always a major part on the healing journey when we're dealing with hormonal related issues. We also may have a tooth that could sedate the thyroid. When we have an infected tooth that goes unchecked, we know that the neurological pathway, that there is a pathway from tooth to the thyroid, and that could be one of our problems. I'll always say this, that all roads lead to the liver, and we have to understand the importance of the liver, because all our sex steroid hormones are conjugated in the liver, and we understand how thyroid hormone and progesterone are very similar in their backbone, needing the necessary almost same ingredients to make progesterone as it is to make thyroxine. So when we're estrogen dominant due to a inadequate functioning liver because of too much liver fire, too much liver excess, or blood stasis, or liver stasis, all these liver conditions must be addressed so we can get the liver back online, because the liver does so many functions in our body. The liver is truly where we live. So I'll make that an integral part of our healing journey. Most commonly, we're in a culture that's plagued with hypothyroidism, and we know that 90% of all hypothyroid cases are autoimmune. So our immune system, where's our immune system reside? We know that our immune system is in our gut, so we have to address the gut function. And the gut functions could be, we could be infested with parasites, with candida, with chronic bacterial and viral things going on. So if we don't address the gut, we're not going to get to a lot of the root problems of why we have a thyroid epidemic. So getting healthy is more than just eating at Whole Foods or taking a vitamin. We need to get the lymphatic channels open, the organs of detoxification open. So we got to get pathways, we got to get the biliary ducts open, we got to get the colon moving, we got to flush the kidneys, we got to clean the blood stasis, we got to deal with the anemias, we got to get the lymph moving. So my patients, when they come to me, I'm educating them on how to get healthy from a whole 12 organ systems, from a 12 meridian point of view, to understand that health is the totality. It's everything flowing harmoniously in our own bodies. And so wherever there's a deficit of too much or too little, we have to address it because we're always trying to achieve balance. It's simple but yet complicated when we're addressing the totality of our health. And again, my goal is playing Sherlock Holmes, putting all the pieces of the puzzle together to find your inherent weaknesses and how to address them intelligently. So we're not just looking at the thyroid, we're looking at the totality of the whole body so you get healthy. Thank you for watching.